Yeah, I'm so glad you guys stuck around despite me not really playing the game. I'm so sorry, y'all. Like, I trust me, I really want to play. It's just it's been a little hard for me right now because like rating right now is a little hard to stream because like I just don't rate enough, so my prog isn't very like ahead. But I'm gonna stream ultimate when we get closer to the end. So like you guys can see the clear because it's gonna be hype as fuck, and I'm gonna pop the fuck off, baby. I'm gonna pop off. And it's gonna be awesome, but yeah, that's gonna be a little while. But dudes, when next patch drops, dudes, get fucking ready. Y'all better be subscribed to the game by 6.2 because that patch is gonna be fucking insane. Okay, that patch is gonna be insane. Savage, of course, like usual. There's gonna be an extreme trial as well, maybe. I think, yeah, usually. Okay, so Savage, Extreme Trial, Criterion Dungeon, and Deep Dungeon. And of course, Island Sanctuary. So look forward to it, yo! It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be like probably the biggest patch ever, dude. Oh, and Hildebrand? Dude, what if we get like, okay, so like, you know how isn't Criterion and Deep Dungeon in 6.3? You're kidding! You're kidding! I thought they said 6.2! Are you for real? Dude, I thought they said 6.2. No way, bro. You're lying. You're lying. It's 6.2, right? Hold on. I'm searching this up right now. 6.2 content FF14. Let's look through this, okay? Where the fuck is 6.2? Okay. A brand new type of content was revealed during the live letter as well. Criterion Dungeons. Yes. Okay, so maybe Deep Dungeon isn't coming out 6.2, but Criterion is. Wait, let me just do this. Okay. Oh, it's right here. No! I think it is 6.3, man. Oh, man, I was misinformed. I don't know who the fuck told me 6.3, but I've been believing it for months. Oh, no. 6.3? The new big feature with patch 6. No! No! Yo, Criterion better be awesome, dude. Criterion better be fucking awesome. It really better be. Okay. So in 6.2, I'm gonna farm the fuck out of Criterion, dude. I hope those, like, because I know they're gonna drop like 3 or maybe like 2, 3 or 4 dungeons for Criterion. It's not gonna be that many, but if they do drop at least 3, I'm gonna grind it out until there's nothing left. Like I'm gonna fucking bleed that shit dry, like suck it dry. What the fuck? Never mind. Never mind. But I'm gonna do it on stream. I'm gonna do a lot of that shit on stream. That's what I'm trying to say here. Phrasing. Dude, it was an accident. It was an accident, dude. It was an accident. I didn't mean to say that. I was just trying to say that I'm gonna exhaust all the content it has for me, okay? Dude, stop, dude. It was typo, a verbal typo. Gonna grind it in 2 days, then say he's burnt out and never played again. No, that's not true. That's not true. It's different with PvP. That's what happened with PvP, dude. And the only reason that happened is because PvP is exhausting. But surely Criterion won't be. Dude, I hope Criterion is good. So anyway, someone asked what we're looking at. We're looking at the future content for the next 2 patches, 6.2 and 6, or the next 2 major patches, 6.2 and 6.3. 6.2 is the next one, and it's not gonna come out until probably midsummer. Very unfortunate, like maybe August or some shit. It's so far, or like July or something. Why is it gotta be so far, man? Fuck. Anyway, whenever that comes out, that's probably gonna become my new content. Before I started doing all this reacting and shit, I was a mentor. I would do a lot of mentor relays, and like I took on mentor for like about 3, maybe 4 months, and goodness, that was a lot of fun. Until it wasn't. It was a lot of fun until the content kind of got dried up and the fun stuff wasn't popping up anymore. And it was a good time. But I want something new to do. The thing is, dudes, I've been raiding in this fucking game for 9 fucking years. And I'm not trying to say that raiding isn't fun or good. I love raiding. I will always be a raider. I've been a raider since 2013, and to this day I still am. I love it. It's a passion of mine. However, I personally don't think progging for months is very entertaining for stream content. The thing is, I try to look at streams as a viewer and not so much as a streamer, right? I try to put myself in the shoes of the viewer, right? Because if you're a streamer and you're saying, yeah, I'll probably like that, right? I don't think that would work. But like if you like watch streams and then like try to think of things that like you would enjoy watching, that helps with coming up with entertaining content to show on stream. And to me personally, I mean, well, the thing is that this varies. It's from person to person, right? Like some people may just enjoy watching endless wipes or like a very long and a strung out prog, but personally I don't. So I really wouldn't want to stream a 3-month fucking prog, and I'd rather stream prog when I'm getting towards the end, or if I'm just progging for 1 week and like we finish, right? Like if it's like Savage, it's easy to stream Savage because you just finish in 1 week. Well, I mean, not everyone, but like my group typically, not to flex, I'm just saying my group finishes in 1 week, so it's not that hard, right? But like rating for like months, that's tough, you know, because like it's repetitive. You feel me? That's really all it is. So Criterion Dungeon, it's something fresh. And I love dungeons, dude. I love dungeons, but they're a little depressing. This is a little loud, excuse me. It's a little depressing because they're so easy, you know? Like they're so well designed, like the aesthetics, the bosses, and some of the mechanics are cool, but they're just not that punishing or challenging or whatever. And I would love to like, I think the idea of like Mythic Dungeons or whatever, what was it called? Mythic Plus? I think Mythic Plus sounds awesome. However, I heard it's like time locked. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Wait, fuck, I accidentally muted it. I'm sorry. I heard it's like, oh God. I heard it's like time locked or some shit, and that sounds kind of garbage. Keys ruin it? Yeah. I think keys are like for difficulty or something, right? And then I heard it's also like there's a time limit, and that kind of sucks. Personally, I think you should have but Final Fantasy's always been good about lockouts. They'll give you like depending on the instance, the type of instance, they'll give you a long time. I think extreme trials and duty finders should be at least an hour and a half and not an hour. But you know, former WoW player here for Mythic Dungeons and Final Fantasy are too easy. Dude, I feel you, man. I agree. I think Final Fantasy dungeons are very well made in like the aesthetic department, right? Like the music, the design, like the pathing, it looks super nice, but it's simply just not that difficult, right? And they're not really meant to be difficult because dungeons are usually, there's side dungeons, right? But most dungeons are tied behind MSQ, and they're meant to just be done, and that's it, right? You do them to progress through the story, and then the side ones are completely optional, right? But even the side ones are super easy. There's a couple that are challenging, and there's ways that you can make it challenging for yourself. And that would be pulling absolutely everything, right? Like my favorite dungeon right now is the last one of Shadowbringers, I believe. No, not the last one. It's the one of the last ones of the story, like the 5.0 story, and that's the one where it's like all white, not Amarat, the white one. Mount Golg. That one, Mount Golg. I love Mount Golg, and it's because I get to pull everything, baby. I actually love healing Mount Golg as a white mage. That's like the funnest, dude. Like the tank goes wall to wall, pulls everything, and then I just holy. So much fun. It's a pain in the dick once the tank starts dying. And bro, if the DPS aren't on point, the tank's gonna run out of cooldowns, dude. Like the mobs are alive for too long. The tank runs out of cooldowns. I start running out of mana and resources, and then it's just a mission to keep him alive. And then I start sweating, right? And I wouldn't really call that fun, but more stress than anything. But at least it kind of keeps me on the edge of my seat, you know, rather than just like, are we done yet? You know, like every other dungeon. I just think it's a bit of a waste because the dungeons are fucking beautiful, but they're just so boring, man. It sucks, man. I want to see them do well, but we'll see in 6.2, man. But unfortunately, it's only going to be a couple dungeons. So we'll see if the idea works out. And if it does, bro, they better... Dude, I don't care if we redo the old dungeons. I'd be more than happy to do all the old dungeons, but hard, challenging, right? I'd be fine with that. There's so many dungeons in this game. There's so many dungeons in this game. There's so many. And we have 6 expansions of dungeons, you know? Fuck it. Just make them all hard. I'll do it. But I would like to see some unique stuff too. Yo, Second, thanks for the follow, and Timer, you too. Thank you. What's this? Dungeons are the worst thing in the world when the tank single pulls and doesn't use cooldowns. Yeah, I agree, man. Give us Savage dungeons. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm glad you guys see eye to eye with me there, because dungeons are good. I feel really sad when people say dungeons are trash in this game, because they're not. They're just not challenging, you know? They're actually really nice. They're really pretty to look at, and they're fun to go through. And the music too, and the bosses look kind of cool as well. Sometimes the mechanics are even a little fun, right? Like, so one of the latest dungeons we have for this expansion is Smileton, right? And the last boss is Smileton. I think it's a big robot. Yeah, it's a big robot, right? And he has these mechanics where he places like landmines, right? And this isn't a difficult mechanic, but he places landmines, and then he has these two conveyors on the sides, right? And they move. There's a mechanic where they both move at the same time, and they have bombs. They have bombs that cover up like basically big portions of the arena. And one conveyor, you can tell how far it's gonna move the bombs because it'll have one arrow or two. Two arrows mean it's gonna push the bomb further, and one arrow means it's gonna push the bomb closer to the boss, right? So if you're a melee and you're trying to keep uptime, you want to be close to the boss, yeah? But unfortunately, and then what happens is the boss also hits like he has a half room wide AoE that happens at the same time, right? So as a melee, it's probably a good idea to get away from the boss if the bomb is gonna explode right in the safe spot, right? Like close by the boss. Or I mean, normally it would be the safe spot, but like if it's gonna get exploded by the bomb, it's covered. But there's like a super tiny little triangle of a safe spot that you can stand in, and it's right by the AoE and the landmine. Like you're right between the AoE and the landmine, and it's so dangerous, but it's there and you can keep full uptime. I love that shit like that. Amazing. They should do that way more often, dude. They should do it way more often because it feels rewarding to go for that kind of uptime. It really just blow up the landmine. No, you can't blow up the landmine because then you get paralysis and it knocks you back and it gives you a vuln. I mean, granted, the boss doesn't hurt, so like it's whatever. But the paralysis, bro, that shit's terrible. I'm like, ugh, like it keeps on fucking stunning me. I hate it. So just if you get the perfect little safe spot right in between the landmine and the AoEs, you keep your uptime and you don't get hit by anything. It's great. You love doing that, but lately tanks have been blowing up. Yeah, dude, I always like I'm perfectly aligned and I'm in the safe spot, and then a tank is just like, fuck it, blows up the landmine, and I get paralyzed. And then I get knocked into the half room wide, and then I get killed. I get comboed. The tank's like, blows up the mine, and I get knocked into an AoE, and I die. I die. Thanks, tank. No, and then he gets hit by it too, but he has the privilege. He has the privilege that I don't, because I'm a DPS and I'm squishy and I die. And they're like, damn, typical legend dying to dungeon mechanics, you know? Like, what is that, man? God, dude, they got a lot of fucking nerve. They got a lot of nerve doing that shit to me. God. If only you
sound like a whiny little bitch.
Fuck you. If only they were all using third-party calculators to see how much damage I'm doing so they could know not to fuck me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know, like if people knew how much I was trying for the party, they wouldn't fuck with me like that. But no one who does dungeons parses them. You know, no one actually tracks like dungeon damage. Who the fuck does that?
Thou payest not mine sub.
I guess I don't. True. But still, if they knew how much I was working to make their dungeon run nice and swift, smooth, fast, I kill everything super quickly, we skip mechanics, and they can go on about their days. If they knew the work I put in for them, the perfection, the passion, the amount of fucks that I give, they wouldn't fuck me over. Or maybe they would, because they're trolls. Who knows? But my point is that I want challenging dungeons because I think it's wasted potential. What the fuck? I think it's wasted potential. The dungeons in this game are great. They're just not hard. So we'll see. When expect that, dudes. When Criterion drops, I'm gonna be in there, dude. I'm gonna be in there like your mom. Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, like a bag of chips or some shit. I don't know. Sorry.